Hey y'all. I wanted to do a video because I think it would have been too long and too intense, and just to type and write back and forth. Sorry for the grease. I don't know what happened, but for some reason I woke up with a bunch of scratches on my chest. I don't know if it was me in my sleep or because I have sometimes bracelets, but I also brought this new black soap, which is kind of rigid and rough, and I was like this with the soap, so that's probably what happened. So I got some cocoa butter on because could you imagine like me walking the street with a tank top, like what the hell happened to her? Anyway, getting back on topic. So my girlfriend, well, my best friend, um, she commented on a video that I posted here in regards to Ayala Fix My Life with Hazel E or Lee. Y'all know who I'm talking about for Love and Hip Hop. And I don't know what drew me to watch it, but well, I'm pretty sure I knew what drew me to watch it. Things happen for a reason. And so I sat down and I watched it, and I got emotional. And I was like, wow, it's fucked up that, me, like everybody else, probably was judging this woman like, oh, she's ratchet. Look at her. She got low self-esteem. She got to be getting, her butt done, her body. She got a nasty attitude, all this other stuff. And come to find out that this girl, and I'll not to be disrespectful, but I'm saying that for a reason, was lashing out because she didn't feel loved and appreciated, and from some underlying issues. And a lot of us are judging people based on how they are now, not thinking like, damn, why is this person acting like this? You know what I'm saying? Because things happen, and my girlfriend, she's doing phenomenal things now, and she's a child's advocate, and she's like a woman empowerment, and so she does a lot of she speaks at a lot of these places, and she's very, very smart, and she has great life experience. So it's not even just like she's educated and like she's lived this stuff, and she like gives great advice. Like I get advice from her, and it's to the point she was just like, listen, I'm gonna start charging your ass, you know what I'm saying? Because this is something that she's that she does. And I'm like, you're not fucking charging me. Like, we've been friends since like the 6th grade. I don't give a fuck what she say. And when she sees this video, I'm not paying for nothing. You're gonna talk to me as my best friend. Anyway, so she's great and stuff like this. And she was talking about childhood traumas. How like people, you want to go to these counselors and these therapists and stuff, and a lot of things that they're going to start talking to you, ask you about, is definitely your family, your relationship, stuff like that, because it's always a root cause of why someone is reacting in such anger. We're not angry human beings. We're not born like that. You know what I'm saying? So we got to start thinking like, what is the problem? Okay? And at the same time, when you get to the problem, they have to acknowledge the problem. They have to confess about some things. They have to open up about something. Because, our whole life we've been taught to sweep things underneath the rug just because I don't want to embarrass this person. I don't want to make my mom look bad. I don't want to make my father look bad. I don't want to look bad. It's embarrassing. Oh my God, don't talk about that. No, it's okay. We can move on. We're just going to move to another state. We're just going to move to another house. We're just going to stop, going over that house, and stuff like that. And it's like, all of that is not solving the problem. So they got to the root cause, and the reason why she lashed out at dark-skinned girls and called us monkeys, and she's very abrasive and so forth, is because she was yeah, they did kind of get into detail with what happened, but either which way it goes, bottom line is that she was inappropriately touched or wasn't touched, or inappropriate actions were happening from older dark-skinned girls to her, sexual things, you know what I'm saying? So I think they said that they made her perform things on another girl, or doing inappropriate things, and we don't know exactly what it is, but we can kind of get an idea. You understand what I'm saying? So her life, she grew up feeling like taken advantage of. She felt weak by them. She felt how she should feel. You understand what I'm saying? But instead of dealing with it, instead of having people, her mom being more attentive to her feelings, having them talk about it, have them telling her, listen, it's not your fault, having those girls apologize to her, and then speaking to those girls and seeing where they got it from, and maybe that they was touched, and talk about it. Like, everybody should have came together. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is that even, you know, sometimes I'm going to get off topic, but it is what it is. Even like just going back to like our regular civilization, we came together as a village. You know what I'm saying? Those different sayings, you know, it takes a village and all that shit. That shit, yeah, it did. It took a village. The village came together, and they put the person in the middle, whoever did something wrong, and they would yell positive things like, you're beautiful, you're smart, you're educated, you know, you're a healer, you have a beautiful smile, you know, I like the way your eyes look, you have nice hands. You understand what I'm saying? This is the type, and I'm just getting so emotional because it's just, I don't know. I'm probably gonna get emotional through this video, but just bear with me. And could you just, you know, just imagine just somebody you don't know, you know what I'm saying, just coming in and loving on you. You know what I'm saying? They stopped that. And you know what I'm saying? So our whole life we were growing up to be told, we're not gonna talk about this. We're not gonna address this. No, you know, don't do that. Everything is just tearing people apart, and then now you got these monsters walking this earth and is judging. Now you got to deal with that you had to deal with. Now you got to deal with judgment from people, so you isolate yourself, and now it's just like, fuck the world. I'm gonna say what I want to say. You can suck my dick, you can lick an ass, you know what I'm saying, and you don't have no type of conscience about it. You have no soul about it. Like nothing in you is saying, you know, this isn't appropriate, this isn't right. You're driven off of, you know, anger now because you never took care of it. But anyway, so it was just so heartfelt because I'm just like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Who would have fucking thought? Who would have thought that? Because when you think about anybody having some type of, you know, I'm gonna just use the word molestation, you know what I'm saying? Any type of, you know, type of molestation, anything involved, we automatically think it's the opposite sex. We automatically think, and if it's not the opposite sex, we automatically think a guy molesting a little boy. We never really think of a woman and another woman. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I never did. I can't say you didn't, but I'm just thinking most of us, that's how we think. So to hear that was just like, wow, who would have ever thought? And I can relate, you know, a lot because, like, I've had interactions with a female inappropriately when I was a child. And I remember her being, you know, a teenager. And I remember, you know, when they were talking to Hazel, she was just saying, like, you could just look in her face, was just like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying? When you're like 4 and 5 years old, or 6, you're smart, you're conscious about stuff. You know right from wrong. Like, okay, don't, you know, play in my perfume, and don't, you know, set shit on fire or whatever. So you know about those things. But when something new happens to you, and you're like, okay, this person's older, obviously this is something I'm supposed to do. I didn't know. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, after a while, you know, it becomes like, I don't want to do this. And now when you say you don't want to do this, it's like, now you're forced. You know what I'm saying? Now it's anger. Now it's, oh, you know, get out. I don't like it. Now it's like, you know, retaliation. So you feel like, you know, I just want to be liked. I want to be loved. We all do. So I'm going to just do whatever. And it just boils into a whole ball of confusion. So then she said, she went on to say that she went and told her mom, and her mom kind of just was like, I don't know. She said she just kind of maybe brushed it up underneath the rug, and they just moved, you know, and it just never was addressed or whatever. Never was like, you know, it's not your fault or whatever. And then a lot of times you don't say nothing. Like, I don't think I've ever told anybody that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why I'm saying it now, and I might not even post this video because I'm like, it's getting too deep. But this is the problem. This is the problem, is that we're having to keep it as a secret. We feel funny about it. Like, I feel uncomfortable about it. You know what I'm saying? Because, oh, now this person's gonna look at you this way, or, you know, just like. But at the end of the day, it's like, I guarantee you 90% of y'all have gone through the same thing. Probably not exactly, but you have. And you're sitting there like, shit, yeah, but I ain't telling nobody. Still to this day, and you won't. Okay, but until you're able to do that, until you're able to help somebody else, until we're able to pull together as a community, as a village, as people, get to the root cause, start healing, oh my God, how beautiful that can be. Families can start getting back together. Women and men can start communicating and loving on each other. Understanding can be there. You know, support can be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's happening. Things are happening. I know it is. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is one bandwagon I'm trying to jump on. I'm gonna be on, and I'm gonna pass the word on, and I'm gonna help, and I'm gonna give my input. Sorry if I keep wiping my nose. It's like, I never had allergies, but you know when you get older, it's like shit just start happening. Like my whole side was swollen the other day in my nose because like it was just, I don't know, out of control. But anyway, yeah, so the Iyanla Vanzant Fix My Life, you know, some of them I don't watch. Like I'm not into TV a lot, especially reality TV. That definitely I wouldn't even compare, but I try to block TV out as much as possible for reasons or whatever. But I like Netflix, movies, things of my choice that I like to feed into myself, not that I want someone to feed into me and so forth. But yeah, so my girlfriend wanted to know, you know, what were my thoughts about it and so forth. And I was just giving her, you know, a few examples of those things. And we've talked about, you know, childhood traumas and root causes and stuff. And it, you know, it's liberating. You know, you find out more about each other, you know, you're able to open up and talk, you're able to figure things out, you're able to heal from it. All of us are walking around like open flesh wounds, just getting bacteria in there and just festering and pussing, and we just going over here with the open wound, and then we going over here with the open wound, so you just picking up bacteria from, you understand what I'm saying? Like I paint a picture so you can understand what I'm saying. Like we have to heal so we're able to just thrive. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that she came out and said that, because now it made me think, like, you know what? Well, I've started the process anyway, just with the type of people that, you know, I've met and come across in my life. Like, I don't look at people the same anymore. Like, when someone is lashing out or they're extremely angry, I've always been curious to know, even as a child. Matter of fact, this is how I met my best friend. So maybe I'm figuring out my purpose. So good. You know, we're getting somewhere. Even with my best friend, like, when she came in, she was angry. I felt it. Like, I felt it like, damn, I rushed over, like, hey, my name is Sanjivani. You know, let's be friends. You know, hey, what's going on? And she's like, all right. You know, I think I asked her what's her name, and she was like, Marissa. And she stressed it because the way her name is spelled, it wouldn't be pronounced that way. And then I was like, okay. I said, so where are you from? And she was just like, Brooklyn. And she just was very like, what? You know what I'm saying? But I stayed, and I was just like, I want to find out what's going on or what have you. And let's be happy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad oh, sorry, I get distracted. I'm glad she came out. I'm glad they aired that video. I'm glad that and it was a lot. I mean, because even a couple other people you would think were, you know, very touched, but for some reason, this one resonated a little bit more with me for some reason. And I'm just glad, you know, Hazel came out. I'm glad she opened up. I'm glad she's shown her vulnerable side, which my best friend always talks about that I need to show as well. I'm glad she was just like, look, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And you felt it, like it was sincere. It wasn't just like, you know, she was up there for TV, like, you know, whatever. Like, she was like, look, I fucked up. Like, I showed my ass. And then and what really broke me, and I'm probably gonna get emotional on this one. What really broke me is when Iyanla told her, you know, that the other girls that came were also in the entertainment industry, and they were dark. Some of them were dark skinned. She's like, some of them lived like across the country. She was like, you know, in California. And Hazel was like, and they came to see me, and she broke down. Like, she couldn't believe that women, dark-skinned women, they kept saying brown girls, but dark-skinned women, brown girls, whatever. She couldn't believe still to this day that they took the time to show her love, because all she was shown from them was hatred. And it was just like, it was great because it was such a breakthrough. It was like, finally, and that was like a healing that you see. You know what I'm saying? Like, whew. And I'm happy for her. You know what I'm saying? I think we all trying to get to that point to figure out what the fuck happened. What's going on with us? Why is this not working out? Why am I still in the same spot? I mean, come on. Why is nothing going on? You know, why do I keep picking the same type of women, the same type of men? Why am I not, you know? And it's not to even like be hard on yourself. It's not to, you know, point the finger or anything. It's just really to open up, let somebody in, and heal. Figure out what's going on, get help, because a lot of times the only way you can, and now it makes sense for me. Now it makes sense. I'm just getting a whole revelation right now. Now it makes sense, because I still was kind of like not 100% going for like therapists or whatever. I'm not saying it that it's not, because I love talking to people. But it makes sense because your help can also come through another person. You know, when we ask for help, and our spiritual guides and our ancestors and our guardian angels, or whoever you believe in, you know, they can talk through different things, you know, like different signs, different people, and so forth. So okay, that'll be cool. But she let somebody in, and she came there with a purpose, like, I want to be healed. I don't want to feel like this no more. I don't want to hate dark-skinned girls. I like them, actually. I think they're beautiful. Yeah. No, but it was a beautiful thing. So, that's it. So to my best friend, that's my thoughts on it. That's where I'm at with it. Give your thoughts, your input, please, because I know you're gonna have something dope to say, like, you know, like XYZ, whatever. But yeah, you know, she'll probably take a while because she got a whole lot of stuff going on. But then again, it probably won't, because we like talking, especially to ourselves. So, well, I do. All right, this is about 15 minutes long, so hope y'all enjoyed it, and just, yeah, give your thoughts and your input on it. It'd be pretty cool, I guess, to have like an open forum session going on. All right, over and out, y'all.